Hey, how you doing?
Oh, I'm back.
Hey y'all, Gravity, any day above ground living. Welcome back. New stream, new thumbnail, new topic. We're gonna have fun. Buju Banton, the legend, Mr. Don Donna. He came outside and talked to Nori and them on Drink Champs about a whole lot of things. And we're going to listen to it. We'll give you a clue on what he said in there.
Free my people now. Free my people. Free my people now.
That's right, free the people. But before we get into that, let's see who's in the building. Jerry Bedford, hello. Gamers, Dan, hello. Wallow J, hello. Mom of Two, hello. William Morant, hello. Casey Malone, hello. Reparations Nation, hello. And for those who haven't said anything in the live chat or the comments, hello. House cleaning time.
Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purpose, such as criticism, commenting, news, reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, education, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
You know, let me go here. There's a growing concern in.
All right. We're going to have fun with this. Now, I know this isn't Black American business, but there were some things in here that you guys can take away from this. So let's begin.
I'm gonna run the yard, and I'm gonna run the chapel. So I have a fit.
A lot of jobs.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's a difference, right? Let me ask you. This is a question I've been wanting to ask somebody for years. As a I'm gonna call myself it as a Yankee.
Yeah.
Right. What is the difference between dancehall and reggae?
Dancehall is where the younger people express themselves. We get more sexualized. We get more slangy. Reggae music is where we speak to the soul. Now, reggae music is what our ancestors and our forefathers left with us to keep us close to the connection to God, because this music wasn't given to us by man. This was a divine music sent to an island of 144 square miles with a population at that time of nearly 1.45 million people. But their struggles and their tenacity to withstand these struggles was so much so that the Father himself started fitting for them to be blessed with a music of their own to express their ideas and ideology and their pain and their praises. And so reggae music was born by the great stalwarts. First we had Count Machuki, and then we have King Stitch, the Big U, the U-Ride, the I-Ride, we have the Bob Marley, we have the Peter Tosh, we have the Burning Spears, and we have countless other groups, the Scatterlights, the Heptones, the Techniques. We had many great stalwarts who came along, who understood the assignment. You understand? And that's why reggae music is here now, because they understood the assignment. Now, we came along as a later generation of musicians who knew that our predecessors understood the assignment and we needed to understand the assignment. So I see myself as the last of the Mohicans in the reggae music sphere, who come with that old school knowledge, who knows that this music must feed my people, educate them, uplift them, eradicate negativity from their minds, and allow them to whine at the same time. It's a great balance.
So let me just tell you, I live by a bunch of white neighbors.
Wow.
Bunch of white people. And it's two things I like to do.
Be white and be white. We know. Be white and be on your John Deere. We know. And drink. And drink. And drink. I love how he flexed that right in front of Buju Banton. He likes to live around a whole bunch of white people. Okay. All right.
I like to bump reggae music around them. They don't complain. For some reason, you can bump reggae music at the highest lap level.
And it's okay.
It's only two music you can do that with. It's reggae and salsa. That's it. It's like they won't. But it's I see the difference. Like, and I'm bouncing all over the place. Like when you first entered the game and then you became Rasta, and it seems like the music became more conscious. Was that like?
I wouldn't say I became.
Okay.
I would say I show you who I was supposed to be.
It was always
you can't become.
Okay.
You can't become something you aren't, because you're gonna go back to what you was. However, who we're supposed to be is what we're supposed to be, and we can't change that. However, we enter the door is just a precursor to get our foot into the door. Because I see myself as a servant, you know. No?
Right.
You know, one day, my mom said to me, I think you need to go live with your father. And after living with my father for 6 months, my stepmom, out of the blue, decided, my school time was 12 o'clock. And about, I think it was 10:30, 11 o'clock. She decided she wants to send me to the shop. I didn't know why. But anyway, I took the bag and I took the money and I went through the door. And I was walking to the shop. And there was a mango tree on the car park. And from afar, I spot this mango. It was so red. I kept looking at it. And the spirit came to me and said, climb this tree, sit in it, eat this mango. Don't come out until you're finished. You know, I put the bag in my pocket and I climbed the tree. And I ate the mango. When I dropped the seed on the ground, a car pulled up under the mango tree. And the door opened. And the voice said, Juvenile, you know Clement Irie? And I looked down. I said, Bumba Clad, yeah, I know Clement Irie. Shh, slide out of the tree. It wasn't 3 days later till I realized how much cut, how much bruise I am on my legs. This was Shabba Ranks calling me out of a tree. To go and call Clement Irie. So I run to Clement Irie and I said, yo, Shabba Ranks out there to you. Those days they call me Buck, because I was a, troublemaker, so to speak. I said, Buck, bring him around from the back car park. So I run go back to the top car park and say, Shabba Ranks. I'm saying, you must drive go around there, so where you see a big water tank, you turn right. I'm going to meet you around there. So I sat there and watched these two entertainers, megastar Shabba Ranks, Clement Irie, talking, and they're getting ready to go to this fete. And they said to me, Clement Irie said to me, Buck, later. And Shabba Ranks said, no, bring the soldier. So I sat in a car now with the driver, Shabba Ranks up front, Clement Irie there, and I was over here. Before I went into the car, he pulled a bottle of honey and he walked over to me and he said, hold this. And I was holding the cork. And he poured the honey into the cork. And he put his finger into it and put it around his joint and started smoking. I said to him, why you do that? He said, to keep the vibe smooth.
Yo, holy shit. Yo,
but I knew right there and then it was a spiritual thing. Because my love for dancehall and for Shabba Ranks supersede so much things. Because back in the days, we had a sound system called Roadstar. And Roadstar used to play in our community. And when they play Shabba Ranks, it's crazy.
Right.
Because, when I was growing up, there were a few entertainers who were worthy of my time. One was Major Worries. To me, Major Worries was a teacher of all of us. He was so advanced in his disposition and his lyrical delivery. And so, ironically, Little Twitch was a protege of Major Worries. Admiral Bailey was a protege of Major Worries. Shabba Ranks was a protege of Major Worries. And I became a protege of Major Worries through listening to Major Worries as a real rude boy. Because in Jamaica, in order to do this music, you have to be firm.
You gotta be about that life, basically. Yeah.
It's not about anything else, but you have to live your experience. And when people see, that your experience is not far-fetched. You didn't create this thing to gain support, but you are really, this is you.
Right.
Facts. That's why a lot of these artists that are from the street, quote unquote, got at people like Sean Paul and the whole of them, because they came from privileged backgrounds, but they want to top boat say, I know the streets and what's going on. And like, y'all don't know. Y'all had drivers. Y'all had automatic gates. You had maids. It was like a whole big thing like a decade and a half ago.
So we had those real brethren, Tayan, Ranking Tayan, you name them. So these are men who, they didn't just have these names.
Right.
Louis Lepke, you know what I mean? So we are real rude boys in the thing because our experience was basically police brutality, gang warfare, you know what I mean?
Shower posse.
People trying to kill you, trying to defend yourself against that. People trying to hustle, people trying to make it. So we deal with struggles. We life surround that struggle of life to make it into somebody. So when the ranking Carlisle from the tree, that was a turning point in my life to show that I am truly a servant who come to serve the masses.
Right.
And even to this day, when we see each other, I will always remind him of that moment of you calling this little boy out of a mango tree.
Shabba.
Yes. And he never forgot.
He never forgot.
No.
Shout out to the mango too.
Shout out to the mango. So is it true that you had an album release party at SOBs and the man them come knock on the door.
The man them always come fuck with I, man. But
and it was Biggie Smalls.
yeah, man. So I man sit down in a limousine. I wait for going to SOBs. And a virgin come knock on my limousine door in a Gucci sweater. When I went to the window, I said, "What's up, brother?" He say, "Hey, man, my name is Biggie Smalls. Can I come inside?" I said, "Man, Biggie Smalls, you could have come in all day."
Pause.
And we brought him inside. Those days I was rolling with Lisa Cortez from Polygram.
Right.
Mercury.
He was already Biggie Smalls? He was already?
No, he was on the up and coming.
Up and coming, okay.
He had the song Super Cat yet?
No,
Not
I
even.
didn't know that song. I didn't know any song of his, but I just, I'm a nice person when it comes to musician because someone inspired me, so I must inspire someone else. So I wasn't going to be the person going to say no, because I'm not this asshole, you know what I mean? So I didn't know who he was. It wasn't until when Lisa Cortez came to SOB, she said, "Oh, you met Biggie Smalls?" I said, "Oh yeah, I just brought him inside," and we just chill and have a good time. Never seen him again from that.
Yeah. But goddamn it.
The world is like that.
Yeah. At least you got to see him and you got to see him humble because I mean, you're a legend, man. Like, and he's Jamaican, so he was probably.
Yeah, well, you know, when Biggie came to Jamaica, he came in a wheelchair.
Oh wow, that's right. He had an accident.
And it's the most gunshot he has ever heard in his life.
Because when he's performing, they was looking shots.
Well, the only person who get more respect than Biggie Smalls in Jamaica, two persons. We love a DMX.
DMX, okay.
And the last person who went all out for in Jamaica, all island, all out was 50 Cent. You know, many men.
Talk.
More respect than Biggie Smalls in Jamaica, two persons. We love a DMX.
DMX, okay.
And the last person who went all out for in Jamaica, all island, all out was 50 Cent. You know, many men.
Okay.
I'll tell you one thing, Jamaica love him some DMX, boy. My own mother, who doesn't like reggae, she don't like rap music. She understood who we be.
The Don himself sent 50 Cent on the stage on Zeke's. Yeah, sent him and tell him, "Go on the stage now, we're ready for many men," you know.
Right.
He went up there and sing it and it was all out, you know.
This is way over the edge. Like we it's not even over the edge. We died already.
This is beyond the event horizon. Like we about to hit the vortex.
Yeah, we about to hit the vortex.
Yeah.
Key Prince is starting it off.
Be nice. Yeah. Let's be nice. We don't have to go there. I mean, you're not wrong, but you didn't have to say it. I mean, good Lord.
Busta Rhymes is a fraud. But, you know, y'all didn't hear that from me.
Was Busta Rhymes your first rap feature?
Yeah, because Busta Rhymes used to hang out with Loose Cannon and them, and they put us together to do a song together, and we used to drive go over his mother Long Island. Yeah. So this is where we do Wiki Doc. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean? Busta really old. Yeah. The Busta I know, I really old, real bad man.
Yeah.
Notice what he just said. The Busta I know is real youth. You don't like this character, but you know. You didn't hear that from us.
And I heard that y'all kept going back in the sessions. Like,
yeah, because we forget it right.
Okay, he said Busta Rhymes was terrible in the booth. Oh my God. You didn't hear that from us.
Yo,
sound like a session with Busta.
Yes. In the basement in his mom's basement in Long Island.
Yeah,
and then you were staying in the city.
So we drive from Manhattan. I was staying on West 49th on Broadway. So we used to drive all the way over to Long Island, and no matter what, got to take me back to the hood.
Okay. So let me ask you, because I've been watching. You said something that was very interesting. You said Afrobeats gives props back to.
Now, this is the clip that everybody started circulating around on X and got the Africans in their feelings. We gonna show them how we break stuff down to its minute details and explain why Buju Banton was right. Afrobeats people, come sit in the circle. Come learn something. This you're going to hear from us.
To reggae, to dancehall.
Do they?
Talk your shit. No, they don't. They're disrespectful.
I thought I heard you say that.
I don't think they do. No, I never said that. I said don't give fucking props back to dancehall and reggae.
Oh, my bad. I heard it wrong. Now you
Buju Banton is correct. They don't give props back to reggae and dancehall. Afrobeats and your fans, where the hell did you get Afrobeats from? Why do you think we should? Why do you think Jamaicans have a problem with y'all on y'all Afrobeat tip? Because we saw how you did Afrobeat, how y'all did Femi and the pioneers of Afrobeat. Y'all disrespect them as soon as you got a little bit of taste of fame. Africa. Reggae was your music. We embraced the African artists. Yes, we did. We didn't say, oh, you know what? You're from Ghana. Well, Ghana is the ancestral place of Jamaica. You're from Kenya. No, we don't want to hear from you. You from Sudan. We don't want to hear from you. You doing the Congo thing. We don't want to hear from you. If you talking that real stuff, we was rocking with it. Afrobeat come around, Femi gave his props. Afrobeats comes in, y'all want to act like the new school, okay, just like the dancehall artists. Some of them, not all of them, disrespected the legends. Yes, they did. Said it was too old. I'm out for move side. Move aside for the new ones. Okay, that's what Afrobeats did. Stonebwoy 2 years ago go outside talking about reggae is Africa's. That's ours. What happened? 48 hours. He said, I'm sorry. My words got misconstrued. Burna Boy going out of his way to go do songs with Chris Brown and the whole of them. Did he ever say, let me go down to Jamaica and collab? Nope. Where's the song with Coffee Brown? Oops. Nah, he's taking samples from Brandy and them to make his music pop. All right.
My bad. I thought I heard it the other way around. But then I heard you say, because I heard you say Afrobeats. I thought I heard you say that. The Afrobeats, like, you know, pay homage.
The greatest musician out of Africa was Fela Kuti.
Yeah.
Fela Kuti.
Sorry, not Femi. Fela.
Lucky Dube from South Africa. We had Salif Keita. We have Youssou N'Dour. We have Baba Mal. Now, no one wanted to go beyond the pale of what those brothers was doing. I went to Africa in 1991 and I spent like 3 weeks constantly at the universities under baobab trees,
in Kenya,
educating people from Ghana, all over the continent about reggae music and dancehall. But I was happy when they came to their senses to realize that music is the bridge that's going to connect us. But what I was disappointed in, they didn't try to connect with Jamaica the roots. They connect with everyone else except us.
Facts. You talking about Nori? That's how Nori is. Remember, I got at him when he talked to what's his name? When he talked to Eric Adams. He sat up there and lied, talking about black people have a kindred spirit with Chick-fil-A. What? But you would expect this from a video podcast because everybody wants to be in the shot.
And you talking about Afrobeats?
Yes.
Okay, continue. Sorry.
So they connected with everyone else except us. But when you look at what they're doing, their music is not free in Africa. It's fuckery.
Woo! That was the part that pissed all the Afrobeats people and their fans off. It's fuckery. Because they say, oh, that's high irony coming from y'all. When they said dancehall's fuckery, and then I had to go remind somebody on X. There have been songs in dancehall that have been about liberation, but y'all didn't want to hear it. All y'all heard is, well, fuck y'all. I go make money anywhere we can, but you missed the part where they say, yo, F the police, the government corruption. What are you, them not it? Miss Dorothy and them, they have to go kill themselves for look a day's work so them can't feed for them family. The government not provide. People that left the island, y'all all missed them songs because y'all wanted to dance to get busy. Y'all wanted to go to the club. Y'all didn't want to hear that. Y'all constantly wanted to hear in New York City, you have the proper fit, call me. Y'all want to get your kicks, call me. Yeah, you want to hear Beanie Man and Miss Ting all day. 7 times on Hot 97. 4 on Power 105. Y'all waited for Bobby Connors and Job at 10 o'clock on a Sunday when you're supposed to be getting ready for work. Theirs was at 12 o'clock. Maybe 11:30. That's when they played the culture songs. But y'all didn't care about that. Y'all were asleep or you were inside something.
I didn't know what to say. Need to free Africa.
Oh, and I'm sorry, I'm just gonna say it too. Most of you Jamaicans hate Rastas anyway, so why would you listen to them talking about all that stuff?
In Jamaica and my country and my people fight for free. Your continent with word, sound, and power. And you have the ability now, and all you're singing is fuckery. You don't sing a song to free Africa all now. We need them bringing this to the forefront of your mind, but we desire more from them.
And here's the funny thing when he just said that too. That same person I argued with over what I just said, then had the nerve to put up a playlist of songs of Afrobeats artists talking about liberation. My question to you, young lady, is how many of y'all have them songs in rotation? Don't tell me because he just came out with it, it's new. Of course you're going to play something new. How many times you going to play that after it gets old? How many times you going to tell me that song by Burna Boy called Higher or Wonderful, whatever the hell it is? How many times you going to play that after and say, oh, Burna Boy I'm playing this Higher, I'm playing this Wonderful? How many times? Or are you going to play the song where he has Brandy in the background?
Want the money? Go get it. But what's going to be said about you later on and your posterity? You didn't make any impact. So reggae music still stands predominant. It is still the king's music.
Yes.
That's Noriega.
I can honestly say I wasn't ready.
I
wasn't ready. That's what you said. You said it wrong. I might have heard it wrong, but then I also heard you say, and this is something that I've really listened to you.
Okay. Be careful, sir, because you already lied on that man over something he didn't say. It would be better for you if you bring your guests on, you do a little bit of research before you ask questions like that or say statements.
Question.
Okay, yes, please. I'm in.
Tell me one Afrobeat song that can uplift us.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Uplift us, take us from Kenya is suffering. Young men of Kenya revolting. South Africa is Sudan, South Sudan, you name it. But which one of these songs can I relate to for a peace of mind to tell me that I'm in the struggle and we are going to be better in the struggle, and even though the struggle is hard, we're going to overcome? Tell me.
You know what?
So,
I don't think I can.
Reggae music.
There you go.
Right.
Listen, a lot of culture vultures out there. We have sat and we have watched reggaeton taking reggae music.
I was going there. Especially Afrobeats and then
they fuck with our music so hard.
Hang on, Mike. That's not what I mean. Yes, they rocked with Sizzla and Garnett and Capleton and all that. That's not what I mean. I said the Jamaicans, most of the Jamaicans on the island don't fuck with the Rastas because they view them as rebels. Because they've been so ingrained by the government to think that the Rastas, to them on the island, the Rastas are the Black Panthers. The government don't want them fucking with them. I literally heard a woman say, quote, I would rather my son be homosexual than be a Rasta. Knowing how gay people are viewed in Jamaica, even to this day, it's gotten a little bit more liberal, but it's still very, very much frowned upon. She would rather her son be with another man than grow his hair out and live by some principles. Dead ass. No, not just the old folks. It's the young folk too. They teach the young folks not to mess with Rastas. Don't listen to them. When you on Jamaica, they have something down there called the Rasta Reasonings. All the Rastas get together and they talk about the current events and the issues going on in the world. A lot of them parents tell their kids stay away from them because they think they're gonna get brainwashed. This is what goes on in Jamaica. But, you know, the Jamaicans don't want that let out there, which would help because you should have the Rastas out there talking. You cannot have the government that's colonized in the head talking for your people. We saw how that worked. You don't know if it's the person that looks like you talking or is it the crown talking. And we already know most of them people that are in a legislative and a powerful position don't ever lived around you. Mike, listen, if I brought Muta Baruka to this platform, they'd cancel my channel. I promise you they would. I'm still going to do it, though. I'm actually working on that right now. Them boy, if they really sat down, listen to Muta, man. But that's another subject for another day.
All in our culture. I'm not knocking nobody, but you don't give us no respect, motherfuckers. And you still expect us to kowtow and act like we take something from you? This is the king's music. Your music shall come and it shall go because it has nothing to do with soul. It has nothing to do with building energy. Our music is time marker. You can remember when you went on your first date, when you had your first sex, when you marry your wife, when you go to the first dance. It's time marker because it's the king's music. Yes. You can remember when you're happy. You can remember when you're sad. Yes. You can remember all the things because there's a music to mark that time period. Right. Well, everyone wants to take from reggae. You want to ostracize us, underpay us.
Let's just take out Afrobeats for a second.
That was a nice shot he took at Warner Brothers. I like that shot he took. I like that shot he took because I told y'all most of them reggae artists and them reggae labels down in Jamaica, including VP in New York, sold all their rights to Warner Brothers. And these artists are not getting paid their fair share because right now reggae is trying to do a revival period, but nobody's really listening to it outside of the old stuff. So already off top, your vision and your modus operandi to get new artists signed and discovered, you changed it because you saw a whole bunch of money from some label that said, listen, come here. We'll pay you each song. We'll give you like $10 each song. And they all sold their discographies. Yeah, you got a nice check out of it, but where's the residuals? Where's the legacy? At least when these companies were still around, they were paying the artists directly. The artists then can go make these songs, get it marketed, go do their tours. How many reggae artists you seen doing tour right now? At least Buju's doing his tour right now. He's actually supposed to come down here next month. I might go. Most of the Jamaican artists can't even get clearance to come play up here.
Okay. That is direct from reggae, though, right?
No.
Really?
Afrobeat is from Africa, but the influence, you know what I mean? But, and I'm sure that the Afrobeat artists will say to you, oh, Afrobeat has nothing to do with Jamaica. And we'll say to them, our music has everything to do with Africa. Right. We don't dichotomize. We don't separate ourselves from Africa. No point, no time, no day. Because the drum in our music is what speaks to our soul. I think the drum in your music speaks to your soul. But what are you saying? It's important for you to, it's easy for you to have anybody to listen to you. Right. Just don't get that wrong. Right. But what do you have to say to them? Here's the hard part.
Don't I tell all the black conservatives that all the time? It's easy for anybody to listen to you, but what are you telling them? That's why I always tell them, I dare y'all to go live and have an honest conversation with your crowd. Y'all can't do it. Because your crowd already knows what they come there for you and what you provide for them. You provide for them an anti-black outlet. Go tell them the truth one day. I bet you they ain't gonna like you. Hey, Tatum Tots, you told them the truth all them times. You don't know what the hell you're talking about when it comes to police tactics, because you had people in your crowd tell you way off. I see many ABL live stream, people calling and telling him he wrong, and he's sitting there arguing with him when he know he wrong. Same thing with Forehead. He went to go debate Mark Lamont Hill, got destroyed, then sat up there, tried to explain. Same thing with Amazing Lucas, and went up there and tried to explain. Then tried to have another one. They can't do it. It's easy to dunk on this bad, this bad, this bad, black bad, black bad, black bad. It's easy for me to dunk on Jamaica and just bring up Jamaica's all their ills. But y'all been here long enough. Y'all know I don't do that. I give them solutions.
I was thinking about you.
I give them solutions as well. I tell them how to get out of it. But they miss that part. They just hear the dunking and say, oh, I ain't know Jamaican. How can I talk like that? Okay. So you missed the fact where I told y'all, hey, y'all need to keep the youth down there. Instead of letting them run to America. How you do that? You invest. Go get your reparations. There's your solution. It's not that hard. It may take, the way y'all wasted time, you could have had reparations to a vote by now, but you wasted time. Because dare I say, your road is a little easier. You can go straight to the crown. All them passports y'all got, y'all could go straight to the crown and go get your money. Because y'all are supposed to be the people that ain't afraid to go tell people what you think of them. But I get it. You waiting for the cousins to do it first so you can get the nuts to go do it. I understand. Continue.
Joanna. I was like, that's not uplifting. I was like, maybe I should close my mouth. Yeah.
It's easy for you to have the masses to listen to you, but what will you say to them? You know, we gone from people singing about the freedom that they desire, people singing about the hope of their nation rising to the apex, a hope of their people and the young men realizing that this is a great nation and they need to take the bull by the horn. To someone people want to plunge us back 45 years, 55 years to where it was peons. Now, if you look in sub-Saharan Africa, we see Africa rising up. The brain of Africa has become awakened from Niger, go right through. So we cannot continue in the trajectory like we don't know who we are. Right. And our music cannot continue to be uninspiring.
Right.
Simple.
Right. I mean, they say that all music comes from Africa.
Yes.
Yeah. But then, so you think that
reggae music come from Africa?
Yeah.
The drum is just that we get a different way of speaking, and our idioms and the way our cadence come across is much different. Right. Because we're able to bend words, and we don't deal with English, we deal with Outlish. Yeah, because English you speak in, and I speak out.
Yo, I'm stealing that. That's a drop. I'm stealing that. Thank you, Buju. I got a new drop. Thank you so much.
We don't deal with English, we deal with Outlish. Yeah, because English you speak in, and I speak out.
This feels like well, one more time.
It's come across, it's much different. Right. Because we're able to bend words, and we don't deal with English, we deal with Outlish. Yeah, because English you speak in, and I speak out.
but that's the beauty about listening to your music is it's not just you could dance to, like you actually schooling people. Like what's the name of the record that reminds me of the Nas record? And when you talk about guns, damn, hold on, I got it written down.
How do you not have this ready? Come on, bro. How you not have this, man? How you not have this ready? Damn.
Yeah.
So you ever heard the record that Nas had called "I Gave You Power"? Yeah. When he's talking about a gun, was that record inspired by that?
Mr. Nine, I grew up in a culture where those with a gun think they have the power.
Gunman.
No, it can be police, it can be soldiers. Those generally with the gun, think they're so powerful. Right. And they don't realize that what they have done is show the younger generation a typecast or a kind of mindset that if you don't have a gun, you're not powerful. They have some consciously broadcast this, that if you don't have a gun, you're not powerful. Right. But that song was aimed at telling you that whether you have a 9 to an M16, doesn't matter what you have, it doesn't matter. Then you're not living right because a gun cannot hurt anybody. It's the individual and the mindset that perpetrate the act and commit the end result, right? You put a fucking drink right here, it's harmless. The person consume it, then it becomes a dotard. Same thing with a gun. I'm sorry, guys.
That's deep, yo.
Guns don't kill people. People do.
Yeah,
You know what I'm Buju Banton? That's actually one of my songs. So the premise exists, yeah? Guns don't kill people. People kill people. Mr. 9 said to Mr. 45, so it's like the guns are talking to themselves. We're not living right. You know? So it was an attempt to...
that's why I asked you, because it reminds me of the Nas song where Nas is actually talking to a gun, and he makes it so that it's no correlation.
I've never heard that song before.
Okay. That's what's up. This is great. Yo, so we spoke about some of it earlier where we said when you came home, the airport incident where people were, were rushing you and you kind of like needed your time. But then this concert comes right after this. I read the reviews. They said that this might have been one of the greatest concerts on earth.
I think Jamaica. I'm satisfied with Jamaica. I've seen a lot of concerts, but it's a monumental occasion for Iman.
Right.
Still being humble and still, giving appreciation for the love of God.
Right.
I grew up in a simple home where the love of God was always there, My enemies try to destroy me because you don't know who I am, but trust me, they know. And they dwell on a thing called credibility. And if you destroy the credibility, it's easier for you to destroy the man. Any man.
Right.
Once you destroy any man's credibility, it's always easier for you to go at them. But my father, he stood in the breach and showed them that this is my servant. And he's here to serve me, not you. So yes, they thought they put me away. But what they did was raise me up. Because you have to realize what man plan to hurt you with, your father plan to help you with. Okay? We're living in a world, we know that this world, especially the United States of America, is his domain.
Right.
We don't come to contest him. We come to walk like Job, and we not get our robe soiled.
And walk like a champion.
Even more champion than Job.
Okay, cool.
Because music has been used against the people now as a weapon. I was here in the early 19...
Oh my God. He talking. Music has been used as a weapon against the people. What are the Democrats doing? Hey, the Democrats use music. The Republicans use the church.
Free my people. No. '90s, when I was a young man.
You had no dreads.
And I saw the trajectory, and I saw what they were trying to do, and they've accomplished it. They've accomplished killing the KRS-One, they've accomplished killing everything positive that comes through the music.
Wow. And
it went down a spiral of where to become debauchery and everything nefarious. And every so often the people would gain their consciousness and they hit them with someone or something else. And they would drive the message home so hard that they have no escape. We are fortunate enough to be on an island where we can extricate ourselves from these circumstances, yet cultivate an identity of our own and a spiritual awareness of our own and a firmness to take us through this struggle. We do not aim to convert people because we're not a cult. Yes, we aim to open the eyes of the ones who are here in the earth so they can partake of the goodness of God. Not of the goodness of the devil because it only lasts for a minute. But the goodness of God is everlasting. Now, you might say, well, what is reggae music? Or how does reggae music play a part in this? And I would say to you, music is here to teach us one lesson. If music is the only thing that shall never die, ask yourself, why do you get tired of some music in 2 months? Something is wrong.
Ooh.
That's fine if you think he's a clown. Here's the thing. Tell me what he said that was wrong. Come on, Zippy Doodah. Tell me what Buju just said that was wrong. I'll leave you to it.
Ooh. That's timeless.
That should be timeless, right?
Yeah. Right.
Good. It's not anymore. Yeah. So what's happening?
It's disposable.
Disposable music, yes.
Music is never disposable. The artists are disposable.
Ooh. See, our profession was divinely given to us. It
It is written in the basic instruction before leaving earth that you all call the Bible, that a singer and a player of instrument shall go before the Lord's coming. So what shall we go and do? We shall proclaim his coming forward. We shall bring the people together. You know what I'm saying? But if we're not doing that, then we shall be thrown into the fire heap. Yeah? So all my Muslim brothers, they know this. And my Orthodox brothers, they know this. My Christian brothers who are standing up, they know this. This battle is not against flesh and blood. It's not against none of you guys. It's spiritual wickedness and principalities and darkness in high and low places. You know what I mean? So you can continue. You can head towards the light. Your choice. You all do.
Hold up. Let's talk about. Wait, did your mother give you the nickname Buju?
Achua, Dready. Yes, I.
Yeah. How did this happen?
I wasn't there.
So you had a problem with him talking about guns? You do know there's some Jamaicans that don't subscribe to gun culture. You do know this. That's fine. I don't. If he feels that way, he feels that way. He's probably seen more than I've ever seen. How does that make him a clown? Oh, I get it. You came late, so you didn't hear the other stuff he said. Continue. Let's see if you still think he's a clown.
Oh, they just start calling you Buju.
I wasn't aware. I was a baby.
Yeah, okay,
I was there, but I wasn't aware.
Okay.
You know, but I grew up here and I'm calling him man Buju, you know. Now Buju is a Maroon word.
A Maroon?
Maroon. No, Maroon are some of the indigenous warriors on my island. We fought the British relentlessly.
Those are the Moors?
Maroons are from, they're called Black Moors, but my generation originated from Nigeria. I'm an Igbo man according to my bloodline.
Right.
And we fought the British relentlessly. We fought King Charles for 40 years, and according to the British treaty, anybody sustain a war over 80 years automatically win them sovereignty. So we fought him for 40 years and called a ceasefire, and when he bought into it, we fought him for 40 years after that.
Right.
So we tricked them into fighting for 80 years without cessation, and we won our sovereignty from the British.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
And we ruled from the cockpit country down to the Clarendon. But now our indigenous life and our indigenous way of life and our lands are being threatened by the current government administration of Jamaica, who seek to bring Chinese and other nationalities into the cockpit region, which is an indigenous sacred region, to usurp us, the Maroons, as the warriors. So
it's crazy that's happening right now.
Yes, well, it's indigenous people all across the world around the church, you know. Where I'm from Peru, because the multinational seeks
people who don't have phones, they don't have it.
They have, but the multinational seek the national the resources of the land, like in the cockpit country of Jamaica, we're rich in.
So you're talking about light-skinned girls. Okay. Cartel is king. Wonderful. Again, that makes him a clown when he said other things beforehand and he's going to say other things after this. That one thing makes him a clown because I didn't realize that man was infallible. I didn't realize man had to be perfect. I thought that was the Most High. Like man can't make mistakes. Okay. Yes. Jamaicans like light-skinned girls. They like brown skin girls. They like dark skin girls. Yeah, it's there. Sure, that's fine. And guess what? Tacky and his people went up there and fought. Nanny and the Maroons went and fought. The point is Jamaica's free. It is what it is. No matter how they got the freedom, they got it. Now they're not completely free. Hopefully one day they will be. But everybody got to start somewhere. Haiti fought for their independence and they were still paying the French. Trinidad got their independence and they're still paying India. It is what it is. Cuba's been paying for their bad leadership for decades. They can't get anything going. Then they can't get back their people they sent. You got to do what you got to do. Jamaica had to learn their lessons the hard way. No, we're not going to block them. We're going to educate. You can call Buju Banton a clown all you want. The point is he's in a better position than you.
Backside.
Right.
Now, there's certain companies like Iran and certain Russian companies who have been taking this backside for over 70 years, and they will destroy your school.
Right.
Just to take the backside under the school. But there's no payment given to the community, nor the chief, nor the council of the indigenous community. It's done through the government structure where these people are just totally alienated.
Deals.
And their land is being pilfered.
Right.
Like, you know.
Hey, remember when I told Lorna Chin that and she said I was crazy and we were lying when we said that they were taking bauxite out of Jamaica? Remember that? Remember that live we did? And it was a beautiful live because we showed it in real time. For those who don't know, Lorna Chin, yeah, that chick. Miss, I'm so Jamaican, but I live in Miami. Did a video and lied and chastised black folks, black Jamaicans, who tried to tell her that Jamaica is getting their bauxite taken by a Chinese company. She said it was crazy. We were lying. It's false propaganda. And I sat on my live and showed her the proof. They all showed her the proof. And here we are, Buju Banton on a worldwide stage, one of the biggest podcasts on YouTube, just said the same thing we all said. So who's lying?
And they will destroy your school.
Right.
Just to take the backside under the school. But there's no payment given to the community, nor the chief, nor the council of the indigenous community. It's done through the government structure where these people are just totally alienated.
Deals.
And their land is being pilfered.
Right.
Like, you know, it's crazy. So it's a new generation of young men rising.
Let's have that discussion. Tell me how he's mentally ill. Like 40% of the Jamaicans. Please educate us. How is 40% of the Jamaican population mentally ill?
Nope.
What's the two political parties in Jamaica?
I don't give a fuck about political parties.
That should be one of the political parties.
you know, because you see, it's two sides of the same kind.
Yeah, absolutely.
We hope for change and we hope say, but you have to understand that a country is basically a corporation which an elected official as a CEO.
Mm.
Yep.
A lot of people think a prime minister run a country, but you have to understand that these motherfuckers are CEO of the company called the country.
It's the board.
And I'm a board member, so they have to answer.
Right.
Sometimes these board members are so powerful that these assholes shit their pants when they get phone call from these motherfuckers.
Mm-hmm.
You can't tell me that in the Caribbean, we cannot improve our standard of living for our people. And that's a disaster. I'm run going out begging left, right, and center. And these are the same motherfuckers who have came into politics with $3,000 in their bank account US and leaving politics with 600,000 million.
Yeah.
So where this millions come from? But the Caribbean people are so passive. I think they put something in our water over the years. We're not fighting anymore. We're accepting. We're not standing up anymore. We're laying down.
Right.
And these motherfuckers we call our politicians, the real criminals and the real crooks, they're having a blast. Because there's no check and balance. Check and balance don't come from your cronies. Check and balance come from people who feel the pain.
Right.
And that's why you see, like even in Kenya, they were taken aback. They didn't know that the young men and the young women of Kenya had their ducks so much in a way that they could tell each politician what they owned and where they live and where the investments were. That shook them. So we realized that.
Mark, what the fuck do you think he's talking about? You Negroes kill me. That man literally just talked about the Chinese 5 minutes ago. with no rhythm behind it, and you fucking you know what? Y'all know what to do. I ain't dealing with this bullshit today. You assholes come up in these comment threads and y'all make us look bad because you don't listen. The man literally just talked about that. Literally. Y'all know what to do, man. I'm not dealing with this shit today. I was really trying to give him grace. But it's like y'all really don't want to listen to nothing. Y'all just want to talk.
Flawless victory. Fatality.
Go figure out how fake of a roster Buju Banton is. Go do that on your own time. Assholes, man. Come up here just saying dumb shit. Let me help you because I know your dumb ass is still listening.
Yes, come from. But the Caribbean people are so passive. I think they put something in
let me help you.
That should be one of the political parties.
Of Jamaica were rich in bauxite because the multinational seats using Chinese and other nationalities.
Boy.
So we tricked them into fighting for 8 years without cessation, and we won our sovereignty from the British.
Wow.
Yeah, and we ruled from the cockpit country down to the Clarendon. But now our indigenous life and our indigenous way of life and our lands are being threatened by the current government administration of Jamaica, who seek to bring Chinese and other nationalities into the cockpit region, which is an indigenous sacred region, to usurp us, the Maroons, as the warriors. So
it's crazy that's happening right now.
Yes, well, it's indigenous people all across the world around the church. You know, where I'm from Peru, because multinational seats.
People who don't have phones, they don't have
they have, but the multinational seek the national resources of the land, like in the cockpit country of Jamaica, we're rich in bauxite.
Right.
Now, there's certain companies like Iran and certain Russian companies who have been taking this bauxite for over 70 years, and they will destroy your school.
Right.
Just to take the backside under the school. But there's no payment given to the community, nor the chief, nor the council of the indigenous community. It's done through the government structure where these people are just totally alienated and their land is being pilfered. Right. Like, you know, it's crazy. So
it's crazy. The 40% that are quote unquote mentally ill actually know what's going on down there. Maybe y'all need to listen to the mentally ill folk. Because it seems like the 60% down there that are not mentally ill ain't all what it's cracked up to be.
So it's a new generation of young men rising up.
What's the two political parties in Jamaica?
I don't give a fuck about political parties. We deal with English. We deal with English. Yeah, because English you speak in, and I speak out. It's a new generation of young men rising up.
What's the two political parties in Jamaica?
I don't give a fuck about political parties.
Nor you clapping way too damn hard because you sitting there kissing Eric Adams' ass a month ago.
That should be one of the political parties.
you know, because you see, it's two sides of the same kind.
Yeah, absolutely.
We hope for change and we hope say, but you have to understand that a country is basically a corporation which is an elected official as a CEO.
Yep.
A lot of people think a prime minister run a country, but you have to understand these motherfuckers are CEO of the company called the country.
It's the board.
And I'm a board member, so they have to answer. Right. Sometimes these board members are so powerful that these assholes shit in your pants when they get a phone call from these motherfuckers. You can't tell me that in the Caribbean, we cannot improve our standard of living for our people. And as a disaster, I'm run going out begging left, right, and center. And these are the same motherfuckers who have came into politics with $3,000 in their bank account US and leaving politics with 600,000 million.
Yeah.
So where this millions come from? But the Caribbean people are so passive. I think they put something in our water over the years. We're not fighting anymore. We're accepting. We're not standing up anymore. We're laying down. Right. And these motherfuckers we call our politicians, the real criminals and the real crooks, they're having a blast.
He listens to Torian.
Because there's no check and balance. Check and balance don't come from your crony.
He listened to Torian. I know it. Polite triction. Casey Malone, what did you expect? He's half black, half Puerto Rican. What did you expect? He made his money in hip hop. He good now. He got a whole He's got a whole segment over here that he can just turn to called Drink Champs. He's probably making 5 figures per upload. He's good. The reason Nori asked that is because it's a political season.
It's check and balance come from people who feel the pain.
Right.
And that's why you see what, like even in Kenya, they were taken aback. They didn't know that the young men and the young women of Kenya had their ducks so much in a row that they could tell each politician what they owned and where they live and where the investments were. That shook them. So we realize that, you know, in the region, we have to do better as the leaders. We need to stop elect people based on their skin color and them being charming. It should be on your mandate. And we have to hold your feet to the fire to accomplish what you promised. Simple.
And coming from the islands that historically were the ones fighting.
Listen, the islands fought. Listen, the first island that fought to free us was Haiti. And where's Haiti today?
Exactly.
Even most Caribbean countries will look at Haiti in disgust because they don't see themselves as standing with them, brother. The first nation to fight for us. And you ask yourself.
Now, FBI, I know y'all gonna get mad at what he just said. He said in the Caribbean. He didn't say all over the world. He said the Caribbean. He didn't say black people. He said the Caribbean. He said that. I know y'all was gonna get mad. Y'all was already typing. Just delete it. He said in the Caribbean. He said it's always political season in Jamaica. He's talking about the Caribbean. Even though technically Tacky started it off, but you know, we're not gonna go there because they get mad. Mission's Vision. They've always sounded like y'all up there. Here's the problem. He's from the sector that they don't want y'all to listen to. I guarantee you, y'all Black Americans would not have a problem with the rosters. Notice, y'all have never had a problem with the rosters. Y'all had a problem with the Jamaicans that are first, second, third generation immigrant who want to talk down on y'all. The roster community actually respects y'all because y'all go through the struggle every day and y'all bring it to them folk. The rosters don't like how they call it, the uptown Jamaicans. They don't like them because they do exactly what he said. They act like they better than them. They act like they forgot how jerk chicken tastes. And as soon as they get to foreign, they act like they don't know nobody down there until a tragedy happens. Then they act like they all about Jamaica, or when they show up on the island, aka Cheryl Lee Ralph. All of a sudden now, the last year, she's been super Jamaican. She took it upon herself to be the spokeswoman for the Jamaican island. I'm surprised she didn't dress up in the pink shirt like the Trinidadian woman did back in 1972 and come out to Wata. I don't think any one of us want to see that, though. She in her 50s, but you know what I mean. But I'm not here to sell you the Rastafarians. I'm not here to do that. I just want y'all to hear somebody that's down there that sees the problems every day. Let him articulate it. Let him tell you how it sounds from the street. Because I could bring Andrew Holness on this platform and he's going to lie to y'all. If I bring Buju to the platform, you're going to get the truth. Yes, she's on billboards in Jamaica, and she just got a bust of herself in Jamaica for helping bring Jamaican tourism there. Trinidadian woman. Ain't got no problem with that. I don't have a problem with it. I do have a problem with Jamaican education not teaching Garvey, though. I do have a problem with that. But he's one of your national heroes. But y'all don't want him being taught in them schools because you don't want them kids to rise up and start asking some questions.
why is Haiti suffering so much? And why my Haitians brothers under so much pressure? You know why? Because they stand up against a giant who they should have bowed to, and they refuse.
Right.
And everyone wants them to bow. Haiti, do not bow. Keep standing up. We stand with you.
Yep.
Until you show up in Jamaica and then we send you back.
So what?
Let's talk about Penthouse Records for a second.
What you want to talk about it?
How'd you get down with Penthouse Records?
Hi, man. Well, Penthouse Records is a store where I used to live Chancery Lane, downtown things. Oh, my ganja there. Everybody has smoke except
Yeah.
Come on, give me a blood clot time.
You can smoke. You smoke.
Take a roll of shine. We need English. We need English.
That's the first time we got to drink.
Yeah, English you speak in, and I speak out.
Quick remember lyrics, you know. But listen, I'm not even gonna get on him to speaking smoking no ganja. I ain't even gonna do that. He told that dude over there about to roll a joint. Get to work. But what did y'all think of it so far? I don't want to hear these fools. That looked like Cat Williams. And Terrence Howard did the fusion dance. We'll just call him Terrence Maine Williams. That's Terrence Maine Williams. Sorry about that outburst before, but I just don't like stupid people in here.
Deal with English.
It's not that hard to comprehend what that man is saying. But shout out to Terrence Maine Williams.
Yes.
Roll again.
Yes.
So, you want to hear about Penthouse?
Yes.
So, in 1986, August the 17th, I went to Blue Mountain Records, right? I was in a car, a taxi with Henry. Henry was a taxi driver with Clement Ira. Clement Ira was my protege. It's like, it was, in those days, I used to DJ on sound systems, yeah? Mm-hmm. And I used to jump on the sounds.
I think he meant to say I was Clementine Irie's protege.
A taxi with Henry. Henry was a taxi driver with Clement Ira. Clement Ira was my protege. It's like, it was, in those days, I used to DJ on sound systems, yeah? Mm-hmm. And I used to jump on the sound system truck like Friday, and I wouldn't come back home until Sunday.
Why?
Yeah, I would DJ Friday night, Saturday night, and I'd come back home Sunday or Monday morning, yeah? Right. I used to work on a sound system called Rambo International, and then I started working on Sweet Love. Mm-hmm. Now, Sweet Love sound system was owned by Flower Gun, a very popular DJ. Mm-hmm. We run things don't run with. Anything we do, it after Red Dragon. Flower Gun's brother was Red Dragon. Right. So Red Dragon sing, Duck, every person you feel wine and come up, Duck, every person you, all never. So Red Dragon, to me, was the baddest motherfucker as a DJ. Uh-huh. So what my role was to warm the dance up.
You roll that shit, man. You know, like,
you know, like,
he's like this. He did one thing. That shit was magic.
So,
by the way, let me tell you something. The whole time I was like, I gotta watch how he rolled a slip today. So I've been waiting for this whole moment. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
That's what you waited for.
I used to, as a young entertainer, I used to be with an entertainer called Terry Ganzi. Mm-hmm. So it used to be Buju Banton, Terry Ganzi, Daddy Lizard, Clement Ira, Flower Gun, Red Dragon, Sanchez, Red Rose.
Sanchez. You know, shout out to Sanchez, even though he took that song from Shy. But you know, we're not gonna go there today. We're not gonna go there today.
Yeah. So one day the rain was falling, and Clement Ira said, "Give me a lighter."
Yeah, no problem.
He's going to Blue Mountain Records, and he wants me to come. Now, The guy at Blue Mountain Record was a true revolutionary. His name is Omar Harris. He was very instrumental in the Brixton riots. Revolutionary, and I loved him. So
Brixton in London?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I used to go to school, right? So every time I leave school or before I go to school, I go by the studio. I used to in my car key and my bag used to be in front of me, but this guy would call me, come here, let me see your book. And take my book bag and go through my book bag and shit. I'm like, fuck this guy up.
He was shaking you down?
But he liked my style. Right. I didn't know that. Anyway. One day I went there and the rain was falling. And Clementine was in the studio and he was saying he was going to Penthouse Records. And Omar Harris looked at Clementine and said, take Buju with you so we can have an experience of what a studio looked like. I was 16 years old. I didn't see what a studio looked like yet, but I was DJing in the dancehall on the microphone and you would never tell. So they took me to the studio. When they went to the studio, you know, I saw all these guys inside with big fucking chains and shit. I became nervous, you know, and I said, hey, who's that? I said, that's Little Lenny. Then those days, Little Lenny had the biggest song in Jamaica called Gun in a Baggie. She have the gun in a baggie, Biggie. I said, fuck, that's Little Lenny right there. And who's that one for him? He said, that's Little Kirk. Whoa, that's Little Kirk.
Oh, before Little Wayne, you had Little Lenny and Little Kirk. Okay.
Little Wayne wasn't born yet. Yeah. He was still little.
But Little was born already. Come on, y'all.
Anyway, Clementine said to Robert French. Robert French was a big singer in Jamaica. And he invited Clementine to the studio. Clementine said to Robert French, this is a DJ named Buju, I want you to hear him. And they laughed at my name. I can remember Tony Kelly was the engineer. And they said to me, oh, this guy finished recording. They said, Clement said, you want to hear what he sounds like? And Robert French said, yes. So Tony Kelly said to me, go around there. You put the headphones on, and when you see that red light come on, that's your cue. And I went around there, I put the headphones on, and they turned on this red light, and that was my cue. And I closed my eyes, immersed myself, deliver one of the best lyrics I know I had stored in my cranium. When I opened my eyes, the whole studio was in fucking, it was like, I'm like, they like it.
It was acapella or was it over a beat?
Over a fucking beat. That was my first song I ever did, one take. I sang for 3 minutes, 45 seconds straight. No stop. But in those days also, we had dub plates. Right. And dub plates were live. So you go to the studio and the record will be cutting right while you're singing it. So you can't make no mistake. Right. So if the dub plate is 3 minutes, you got to be singing for 3 minutes with no mistake, or else you don't get paid. So with that mindset, I was able to go inside the studio and do the song. It's called "The Rule Out" for my very first song. It was released in Toronto on a All Stars. Yeah, so that was my first exposure to Penthouse. Now, trying to get back to Penthouse was difficult. So I would leave school every day and I would go by 56 Lipin Road. No, I would go by Techniques Record downtown Kingston because my school was downtown and we're Spangler, so we'll go up on the avenue, which we in our area there. And I would go to Techniques, and Mr. Winston Riley had 2 sons, Kurt Riley, Donahue, and a couple of friends like Mitch, Ainsworth. We're young men, you know. And one day I was there, and I met this guy called Capleton.
Wow.
I was leaning up on the Salvation Army wall, and I see this guy coming and went into the record shop, and he came out and stand beside me, and look on him and cream up and down. I said, where you come from? You know what I mean? He tell me where him come from, I was just start rolling to you. Anyway, I said himself, yes, Bart should have with me on Penthouse, now go check it out. In those days, we don't pay a bus fare, you know, we just jump on the bus and beat the bus stop. Yeah.
Hey, shit. My people are so unintentionally funny jumping on a bus. I'm like bus driver.
Bart should have with me on Penthouse, now go check it out. In those days, we don't pay a bus fare, you know, we just jump on the bus and beat the bus stop. Yeah. You can't charge me, I worked. So when, yeah, you can't charge me, I worked.
Yeah, charge me, I worked.
So went to Penthouse and this guy would not let us in, this guy, the gate man. Anyway, you know, we keep going back and it was a tussle. But then I recorded a song done by for Mr. Winston Riley, who owned Techniques Records through the downtown called Stamina Daddy. And this song take off in Portmore, which is a different province. And there was this engineer who worked at Penthouse by the name of Stumpy, who knew about this song and what he was doing in that part of the island. Right. And he heard how I was at the gate. And he told him to let me in. But Donovan Jermaine wasn't there. And they weren't really having it because the gate man was there. I used to spar with some junglers. I want him Junior vibe. I lick down the gate man because he wouldn't let her in. So I lick him down with a big stone. So,
oh my God, I wasn't ready.
So when the boss here say I lick down him gate man, they don't want to do that. You know?
Yo. Oh my God, yeah, looking with stone. Jesus. Yo. That's my people. Look at what I was doing.
So I make him down with a big stone.
Oh God, I wasn't ready.
So when the boss here say I let down him gate, man, they don't have nothing to do with that. Anyway, Stumpy, play my cars and I go inside there and I sing a song for them man for dead. Make them know we not see in the lead. Gunshot for bust up in the informer head. And I sing the next song for them named Jackie and Jason, Gump and Price, big up on yourself. Yeah? So, they gave her a year. And then Dave Kelly like my writing style. And he started picking me up in the ghetto. Come in the ghetto, come pick her up.
So now they're bringing you to the studio.
Yeah, and then we know when I start coming to get to come pick her up and take her to various dances and various barbecues and various concerts that them offer, so I could hone my skills, you know. So that was my first introduction to Penthouse. I still never meet Donovan German until about 6, 7 to 8 months later when he come and he hear my music. And the first thing he said was, this cannot be put out on his label because it was too rough. So we asked him for a label and he gave us a label called Rude Boy Kelly, and that was it.
And that was under Penthouse?
Subsidiary.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You ever did business with, what is it, VP Records?
VP.
No, VP Records is a stalwart in the Jamaican community because they are able not only to understand the music, but to market it to a demographics that need it and make it reach the masses. Now, they've been here for quite some time and they've been doing tremendous work. We had VP, we had Superpower, we have Shelly.
Right. VP was Chinese people though, right?
Yeah, we had VP, we had Superpower, and we had Shelly.
Okay.
Those are stalwart distributors from the, who made the music a prominent staple in the United States of America with Clinton Lindsay and various other David Levy's and various other individuals who were able to use their platform to move this marginalized music forward.
Right.
Yes.
Is that the ultimate goal when you are a reggae artist coming from Jamaica? Is to not only have a hit record in Jamaica, but to what is the ultimate goal? Is it to get to England?
The ultimate market.
Yeah,
ultimate goals differ.
Okay.
Everyone ultimate goal different.
Okay.
Right.
If you want to know what is my ultimate goal, I can't tell you what's the next guy ultimate goal.
Yeah.
Now, I can tell you, say, my ultimate goal is to have this music here loved, even by my ancestors who have passed and gone, to be in the grave and turn and smile and say, yes, there is someone out there carrying on the message. No matter, you can sing a bunch of fuckery, but sing something positive for the people. At least once. Make the angels smile because this is godly music, you know. You know, I go through some tribulation and it's just reggae music. Could identify with it. I ever play some hardcore music where I go relate to my situation at the present moment and uplift me and give me clarity. Something that speaks to my soul. Now, everyone different. Someone will find it in soundscape with no voice, but just music and raindrops and you know what I mean? But I take solace in reggae. And a lot of people do. You know, it has not been at the same forefront because you must admit the fact that we are trying to, you know what I mean, assimilate what is hip-hop. And the new generation is somehow leaning towards that. You know what I mean? We can't knock them because it's what they're exposed to.
The current generation?
Yeah, it's what they're exposed to, and you have to understand that each generation see things different. We have to also hope that in time, at least one or two of them will come around to the reality that you're assimilating, you're not originating and creating and keeping your original consistency abundant. Because if someone wants to invest in our culture and you're going to spend your money with a rap artist and you say you want something different, why would I send to Jamaica to get someone to rap on my track? I want someone to spit on my track from Jamaica, not rap on my shit. I can send to Memphis, anywhere, Los Angeles, have someone to rap on my shit. But I send my shit to Jamaica, someone for a difference. Because I want that hardcore feeling, you know what I mean?
I love this guy, man.
So in those, so I don't know if you remember being a part of this compilation.
I lied. How about that?
So you're on this compilation. I got this when I was in high school.
Let me see it.
Here.
How about this?
And it was introducing dancehall.
That's another drop. How about this?
When being a part of this compilation.
I lied. How about that?
So you're on this compilation. I got this when I was in high school.
Let me see it.
Here.
How about this?
And it was introducing dancehall artists over hip-hop beats.
Yeah, why everything we're going to foreign at the yard to get the DM? That's all?
That's the only one you got on there.
I have one name, Buju Banton that. Them a fight. I mean, that one of my Red Fox. Nah, the ranks.
The tape is crazy.
Captain Remo. Blouse and skirt. Remo there. These were the days when, you know, I used to perform in Biltmore Ballroom. I used to come to America when I have a concert like 2, 3, 4 weeks before and perform with a band called A-Team with Nasty, the greatest drummer from New York City.
Oh my God.
And you were obviously hearing early hip hop at that time.
Yeah.
What was your first impression of hip hop and what you thought how you would collaborate with it?
When I was 14 years old, I get my friend upstairs his mom bought him a boombox. And we got exposed to hip hop. We're listening to Slick Rick, Doggy Fresh, the show. 6 minutes, Doggy Fresh, you're on. Pam, pam, Michelle, my love. So we grew up on Slick, we grew up on Doggy, with Run DMC, you know what I mean? So hip-hop has always been influential, but then when I start delving into the history of hip-hop and realize that Cool Herc, who was a DJ, as a Jamaican, used to make the fusion more palatable, I said, okay, the dynamics make sense.
Right.
You understand? So we embrace it. I don't fuck with too much rapper. I have a couple rapper friends, you know what I mean? Like Fat Joe.
Yes, right. My brother.
Yeah, but we can't.
I ain't even gonna get mad at his choice of friends. It is what it is. I ain't even gonna get mad.
I name no more.
Yeah.
I mean, like Fat Joe.
Yes, right. My brother.
Yeah, but we can't name no more.
Yeah. no, but I tell you this. I tell you this. On your release, I remember looking at social media and everyone being so happy that you that you came home. Like it was a universal love.
It was a painful moment,
right? Not
only for me, but for the entire music fraternity and to all my fans. For that pain, I want to apologize to them because I never want to see them cry over me.
Right. I remember seeing footage of that concert, and I remember seeing ladies just saying, "Man, I just love Buju." Like, and I'm just sitting there, and then you know how they do the behind the scenes thing of like the concerts and shit like that. And I just remember the cameras going, and people just expressing their love for you. This is the first concert I'm talking about where you came home, and I was just like, "Damn, I wonder, did you see that?"
I don't get a chance to see a lot of things, but the love is reciprocal. You know, it's just reciprocated because I love my people. I love all people, black, white, no matter. Just as long as they understand, say love is love. Love has no color.
Right.
You know, we've been separated along so many lines: racial, political, gender.
Right.
We've been separated along so many lines. Everyone know what Buju Banton fuck with from him don't fuck with.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So I just want the people to understand, say, when I man come forward, I don't come for judge you. I come for love you, I man just come for love your dreadlock with this music,
Right.
You know?
Right.
I hope say, yeah, fuck up. Hope you start the fuckery and get it right.
Yo, we want you to know our show is about giving people their flowers while they're around. We want to tell you how dope you are. We want to tell you how iconic you are. We want to give you your flowers face to face, man to man.
Well, listen up. Next time you get some flowers and make you plant.
so you ready?
You know that flowers them have to grow, you know.
Yes.
But I thank you guys very much.
Yes, love.
It's great.
Love.
Yes, sir.
So we're gonna play a game real quick. It's called Quick Time Slime. Now, if you want any your friends to stand in as a drinking game. It's a drinking game.
Hey man, give me a bucket of water there.
I'll join you with the water.
I'll take some marijuana.
Yeah. So hold on. We're gonna
the greatest drink.
Yes, I'm in.
Give me a cup.
For the next 24 hours, I'm Rastafari, right?
So you can put
Nori,
sinful. It's the devil.
No, sir. No.
What the hell?
Sir, don't start. Don't start. You were tolerable before that line. Don't start. You could never follow that Rastafarian. Never. You'd quit after 3 hours.
Pull it over here and have a conversation.
So let me ask you, are you vegan or you eat fish?
I'm a fish. I kill fish.
Okay, you kill fish.
All I mean, I feel like I eat a whole heap of fish in a creation, right? No matter I say I have to ease off a fish because some fish here.
Because I want to ask you a question. This is my friend Rasta. He's vegan and he's
friend Rasta. Here we go.
Rasta, you have a vegan, man, but I have a whole heap of work for you. You stay up on the vegan side. I go and kill the fish then for me.
No, we can't pescatarian.
From behind you. Kill the fish from behind you. Yes, hey, on the ITAL food. Nothing wrong with ITAL food. It's from the earth. And I don't look at ITAL, but I have saltfish and callaloo with it. You hear what I said to you? Don't hear me? Don't hear me?
We deal with English. We deal with Outlish. Yeah, because English you speak in, and I speak out.
Someone to say hello. You seem new, but welcome. Yes, the video is fast because I sped it up for copyright issues. I don't want to get flagged. But yes, Jamaicans talk fast.
No, we catch him with shrimp every now and then. No, we catch
pescatarian.
No, we catch him with shrimp every now and then.
Cheat openly, Natty. Cheat openly. Go ahead and cheat.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Data.
Okay.
For this water.
All right.
I don't got it.
No. You drink it for all of us.
I'm drinking with him. So
you drinking for me.
What about
Okay. So did you explain him the rules?
You're a designated driver.
Yeah. You explained to him the rules?
Hey, Data. That's what you tell your girl. Hey, FBA, tell your girl this one time. Watch this. Dot, hey, can I get a glass of water? And she's like, okay. Well, you gotta make sure you say please, because y'all got manners. Say please. When she bring in a glass of water, she need anything else, you say, yo, Data, thank you for the water. And later, me and you, I go in ya. And she's like, what? I'm like, nothing. It always works.
Rules?
Yeah, we're gonna give you two choices. You pick one. We don't drink. If you say both or neither of the two,
you drink.
We drink. We all
right.
drink.
Come on, let's go.
And any stories, anything we mentioned, it's about just
let's fucking
bringing
go.
anything.
Okay. Jay-Z or Nas?
Nas a bad man. Nas.
Okay, that's fire.
Tupac or Bob Marley?
Bob every time.
Why would you do that? Y'all out of line.
That question.
I mean, it's on our list. I had to ask it.
Yellow Man or Ninja Man?
Yellow, the king.
Okay. Biggie or DMX?
Both. Jesus.
Okay, yeah.
I'm in a tight spot right there. Rest in peace to both.
That's a good one.
Shabba Ranks or Cuddy Ranks?
Shabba.
There, yeah.
KRS One or Rakim?
KRS One. We can't go on KRS One and put some powerful work out there. His work speaks for itself.
Beanie Man or Bounty Killer?
Me no mercy. No rule, no get me gun thirsty. I don't mean mercy. I just answered. What did I say?
Bounty Killer.
The warlord. It's always the warlord.
It's the voice. It's the voice.
Yeah, he did it to the deal.
Yeah.
Any stories though? You got bouncy stories for days.
No. Rodney Priceless is the best.
That's his real name.
I call him Priceless.
Okay.
His name is Rodney Price.
Okay.
But there's no price on such an individual. He's priceless.
Okay.
You know what I mean? That's my story, and it's the best.
That is the best.
Red Dragon or Sanchez?
No, Sanchez and Red Dragon is two different personalities. One is a singer, one is a DJ.
Mm-hmm.
So the dichotomy, you have to choose Sanchez in a singer category and Red Dragon in a DJ category. So in this particular stage, I choose both.
Take a drink.
Where did you see that?
I made it up.
Oh. Burning Spears or the Techniques?
Burning Spear. He's still active. The Techniques have retired. He's still doing the work. A labor of love.
Public Enemy or Dead Prez? Shout out to both.
Public Enemy.
Malcolm X or Marcus Garvey?
Marcus Garvey.
Now, why would you ask him that? Now, what? Come on. A national hero over Malcolm X to a Jamaican? Now, come on, man. Damn, y'all questions are horrible, boy.
You know what I mean?
Go ahead.
They refuse to come together with Marcus Garvey to share the same ideology, and they all try to railroad him in this blood clot.
Marcus Garvey is Jamaican, correct?
Yeah, they all try to railroad him. All of them try to railroad him. From the NAACP come right. We know history, and we can't fool it. We know all about black people. They all about black people in America. They are one of the main reasons why we did not come together to be bigger than we was, because they were partisan and infiltrated by outside forces with outside agenda to fight against the soapback doctrine, as they call it, Marcus. Soapback doctrine.
Soapbox doctrine.
Yeah.
Damn. He telling yo, Buju, you better be careful when you come out Atlanta, I'm gonna say yeah with what I'm on. Careful. Go to your concert and go back a hotel and run to the airport.
But his philosophy and opinion shines through even to this day.
Yeah.
Which is theirs.
Yes. Wow.
What is that? Shit. That's my shit.
Oh,
Hey man, open your door.
It's your secret message.
Gregory Isaac or Peter Tosh?
Both. Oh my God, brothers.
All right, go ahead.
Gregory Isaac and me, we share the same birthday, right?
Same birthday.
Super Cat or Shinehead?
Super Cat.
Man, shout out Super Cat, man.
Reggae or dancehall?
Both. I'm a fan of the genre 360. You know, it's too great. It's too great medium of expression.
Lady Saw or Patra?
Both.
Okay, take
because they both represent two different era and they both do phenomenal stuff for their generations. Patra was the breaking point to show the world that our female artists were capable, and Lady Saw is the representation of what they can represent themselves as.
Both dope too. Very dope.
And both spectacular in their own way.
Yeah.
Erykah Badu or Lauryn Hill?
Both.
Drink.
He's making this drink.
You guys are gonna drunk. I think you're drinking bitters though. You're tricking the crowd.
No. Welcome to try.
Wait, but by the way, bitters is very strong. You get me bitters, right?
It's a root drink though.
I'm a true drink champion because I'm having water.
That's fact. Drink like on down, John. Okay. Shatas or Third World Cop?
Two different dynamics. One depict an era, which are
that's two different movies. One is about a cop going after the bad guys, and one is bad guys going after bad guys. It's two different dynamics. Why would you do that? Oh, Jesus Christ. Their questions are horrible.
to forget, and the other depict an era which I embrace.
Okay. Which one is it?
So, Third World Cop, I mean, Dancehall Queen, right? Dancehall Queen depicts an era where it's just fun. Showing you the
Shatters.
And Shatters, right?
Okay, yeah.
Dancehall Queen depicts an era when the music is growing, budding, and it shows you what end result is of what it comes out to be. In Shatters, we see a culture, a Bremen gun culture, which is on the horizon, and we all know where that end up.
Yeah.
No, when it comes to Jamaican movie, I like movie make I laugh. Cause my people funny and dramatic. You know what I mean? If you get them serious, they will be. But if I see something on the big screen, I want to something make a blood clot laugh where I know say this a Jamaican. A Jamaican would do that. A Jamaican would say that. You know, so we would do something. I don't want to brutality is everywhere, and people have been fed too much trauma. I don't like it.
And you don't like no phones neither. You said you don't own no phones.
No, I'm not use it in a room, you know, because when you come to a room, if you don't have a phone, it's like you stand alone.
I thought that lyric was crazy. On trust.
We don't trust it.
Yeah. We'll come back to that. Okay, Sean Paul or Shaggy?
Both. Two different era and two different representations. Shaggy did something that we all pay homage to because he broke.
Yes, and it wasn't him.
It wasn't him.
It wasn't him.
And Sean, you know, he still continued doing his stuff. And I mean, Sean has pivoted.
So he said both, right?
Yes.
And they're both great and both talented. And I wouldn't mince words. No cap.
Yes. No, they both go to the light-skinned Jamaican karate class.
What? There you go. The light-skinned Jamaican karate class. You hear him?
Give it up to Shaggy. He's the 3 Champs alumni. He's been on the show.
I do not disrespect my elders.
Yeah.
And neither do I speak down or speak about anyone bad behind their back. You know, as a principal man, because the guy try that, he won't get fucked up.
No.
So I try to do that. I want him. Do that, man. You know, I speak truth. Whatever I say is I'm an opinion. You understand? It's not a general consensus. No, he's not dog is entitled to his opinion and choose who to bite. So leave me with mine.
Respect. Okay, you want the next one?
Sister Nancy or Papa San?
Oh, two different presentation, two different era. Chose both.
Okay.
He wants us to drink though.
No,
y'all have
Rohan Marley
we need Starbucks,
or Stephen Marley?
You going too fast, dog.
Rohan Marley or Stephen Marley. No, you're talking about Rohan doesn't sing, as opposed to Stephen who sing.
Okay.
So Rohan plays.
I said Damien. I meant to say
Damien.
Yeah, it's Damien and Stephen.
You can't compare the father with the son.
Okay.
And Stephen's like Damien's dad, even though he's his brother, musically speaking. You know what I mean? We watch him grow, we help him grow, and help him hone him skill. So I would choose both because, you know, one is the predecessor of the other. One is the predecessor of the other.
Yeah.
I got one that's not on the...
Go ahead, go for it, bro.
Buju didn't mention either one of these guys. I just want to know, Garnet Silk or Tenor Saw?
Well, no, two different genres of music because Garnet Silk is more spiritually aligned and spiritually, you know what I mean, centered. And Tenor Saw sings songs that we can relate to. However, we didn't get enough of Tenor Saw to make a fair comparison, so I'll choose both.
Okay.
Of course he's
I love how he answers everything genius. It's like a genius, yo.
And you think he's going to say one of them.
Yeah. Like, word.
No, well, in all fairness and honesty, if we had gotten more of Tenor Saw, his life was cut short in Texas, yes? But what we saw, we love, and it stayed with us. Just like Nitty Gritty. Nitty Gritty gave us some work. You guys know of a guy called Nitty Gritty, right? Let them come, cause we ready for them. Boom day. So those guys they sang some songs that we wanted more, but we just didn't get enough. So it's unfair for me to make a correlation between him and draw an inference with Garnet Silk, who has done so much records.
Right.
And it's present even to this moment in our psychic. Mm-hmm.
Wayne Wonder or Garnet Silk?
No, I have to choose both because Wayne Wonder, Wayne Wonder's a different kind of singer.
You just said that?
Yeah, but Wayne Wonder, we can still address it. Wayne Wonder is a girls' singer, good boy singer. Yeah, Garnet stays borderline religious girls them. So it's two different singers, Rasta reality and Rude Boy reality. Two of them I choose.
Yeah, I got a song with Wayne Wonder and Lexus, and we shot it in Tivoli Gardens.
Are you serious?
Yeah, one of the most scariest days of my life. You know why?
You did say when Biggie went to Jamaica.
Yeah, it was crazy. Yeah.
My island is so nice, we name it twice. Jamaica.
Jamaica. Wait, New York, boy, that's just mad. Okay. From
Barris Hammond or Junior Reid?
No comparison. Two different genres of music, and I chose both because both have done some exemplary work. Junior Reid, we grew up on from the Black Uhuru era, after Michael Rose, Ducky Simpson, and what's her name? You know? So we remember that, and we remember the impact of the One Blood to unify us all, Black people all across America and Jamaica and the diaspora. And, you know, it's two different comparisons. I also remember Mr. Bursam and OD, the boss, as we call him and refer to him, as someone who's not only been a mentor to me, but a mentor to anyone who desires to enter the field of music. Right. And he's still consistent, still making music, and still able to be a guide rail to us, because he's still alive. His respect to me. I can't put him in no category. So this is one of the categories. We are going to just say that Junior Reid is a great artist, tremendous, super, whatever. But please put Mr. Arman in a different category. Okay, thank you.
I like that. So let me ask you, what do you like more? Performing the record or making the record?
Making the record.
Making the record?
Yes.
I would have thought you just said performing. I would have lost that.
Making the record is where I enjoy before you do.
So you think, okay. I'm trying to think, okay.
So that's where I really have my fun. So then I can have an idea of what you're going to enjoy. You know what I mean? So like, before I really record a song, someone say, what's your favorite song? I can't tell you because I haven't recorded it yet. So until it's gone, it's no longer my favorite. But I have to live with my music for a little bit and love my music. So when you get it, sometimes I watch to see the lines that people react to, because those were the lines that really get me cracking up. So really and truly, recording to me. And then recording is also where I spend a lot of time, because I believe in perfection. And I like to make my mistakes there because I can fix it right here.
Yeah, that's real. Okay, you want the next one?
Nicodemus or Tenor Saw?
Or both. Two different, but Tenor Saw is a singer, and Nicodemus is like the godfather. He was the first one to taught us how to settle in the middle of the rhythm. I mean, a lot of people don't understand that, but those who do.
Right.
Okay. It's the last one for Quick Time with Slime. Then we get back to the interview. Loyalty or respect?
Loyalty. You know, respect wanes, and people drift in terms of who they respect. Respect sometimes comes because of what you own, where you live, what you value. But if someone is loyal, they're loyal forever. And if you should take up your phone and you can't call none of those numbers after 3 a.m. and they answer, you have a problem.
Right, you have a serious problem.
Both. Big Ship never stops sale.
Okay, let's take it.
I put my bottle away.
Big Ship never stops sale. Two different genres, but two influential individuals who made tremendous music. You know what I mean? And the world love and revere their work. You know, I hope this question here is not aimed to pit us at each other.
No.
It will never work in that sense, because you're asking me about people who have made tremendous contributions. I mean, we're all created equally, but we're not equally appointed. Thank you.
No, we bring up these names out of respect for everybody's involved, just to bring.
We're all created equally, but we're not equally appointed. Right. And for each one's appointment, I due respect.
That was hard. That was hard.
I have a bunch of records.
Yeah, what's that?
But today, I can only find one out of my stats all over the place.
What label is that?
Untold Stories.
Operation Willie? No, Operation Willie. No.
Don't tell me I got the bootleg, man.
No. So if you look at this label, you'll see this is like someone wearing a condom, right? You look at it properly?
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
You had it for all these years. You ain't know you can look at it.
Yeah. So Operation Willie, I was sitting on a plane going to Trinidad, and I was inspired to write a song called Ragamuffin, Don't Be Silly, Put a Rubber on Your Willie. In those days, AIDS was on the horizon in Jamaica, but there was a stigma attached to it, and there were kids born with AIDS and they would be abandoned. Right. And there was this hospice that was taking care of them, and we became instrumental in making sure that these kids got everything. Their lifespan was very short, and we make sure that they have everything that they needed in that time. And this was the Operation Willie Foundation.
Wow.
So the record's raising money for that?
Yes, the label. I created the label, and Operation Willie was on this label, and also placed other songs on this label. And the proceeds go directly. I had to put money from my pocket into it, because records. You know what I mean? So seeing that just brought me back to some of the works that we have done in the past.
So Operation Willie put a condom on you. Willie.
Operation Willie. Ragamuffin, don't be silly. Remember, rub up on your Willie. Ears are go round and we don't want to get it. Rude boy, don't be silly. Rub up on your Willie. Ears are go round and we don't want.
You got 17 kids.
Of course.
But people on X told me that, you know, Buju and them don't do no inspirational songs. All right. Dancehall don't do no inspirational songs, but dancehall records talked about AIDS and all that. But okay. But yes, Buju Banton has 17 kids. Okay.
Of course.
I don't think you listen to yourself.
Well, listen, I've got 16 sisters. I wasn't listening then.
There's no Operation Willie, bro.
Yeah, abort mission.
So you got one of the most interesting nicknames besides Buju.
Gargamel. Yeah.
Now that's from the Smurfs.
Yeah, that was given to me by Wayne Wonder and Frankie Sly, you know, because growing up I was a troublemaker. I was a rude boy, you know. And I take talk from me then and she then. I just do it.
Right. And Gargamel was like the foul dude in the Smurfs.
Yeah, he was the bad guy in the Smurfs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they
said trying to eat him?
Huh? He tried to eat the Smurfs?
Yeah, man. Cook all the Smurfs. Yeah.
Hold on. How Nori been on this earth that long? Didn't know Gargamel and the cat tried to kill the Smurfs so they could eat him. How do you not know this? Boy, get this man off the stage. He don't even know basic history. And he been here how long? You think he just hold on, he think he just chased him just to chase him? He had a whole cauldron. What did you think was in there besides the water? That was the seasoning. What? Get him off the stage. You should have had Rasta interview him.
Look at blue people.
So when they named you that, did you like it?
You know, I'll nickname in Jamaica. If you don't want a name to be stick on you in Jamaica, like it.
You gotta like it.
Because if you resent it, then it's yours. That's a mistake I made. I resent
it's kind
it.
of a cool name, though.
But over time, they keep calling me Gargamel.
It sounds kind of dope.
It does sound dope. And especially for people who didn't see the Smurfs, who doesn't know that that's an evil character. That just sounds like a very unique name, Gargamel. Like, you ain't gonna hear nobody else say that.
Yeah, well, listen, split break.
Okay, yeah, no problem.
Yeah, I know confirm.
But in 1 year, you broke Bob Marley's record for the most number ones.
Some hear them say all the time, yeah. But it's like they act like I'm not supposed to be proud or something. But you know what I mean? Listen, let's be realistic. I am coming from an era where a record was a record. Mm-hmm. And this said record was sold
for my record
for a minimal a $7, $6, $5, $4, $3, $2. That's how it grow and come forward.
Right.
Then I man come to a time where I have no more bumper cloud record. I man find myself with a CD.
Yo, he wasn't lying. Jamaicans are funny. A true Jamaican comedy movie would do billions. That was fun. I have a CD.
What's so?
For those who don't understand what he's saying, when they had the records, it was one song. So if you had 12 ready to go, you can make $100, depending on what you wanted to sell it at. You can make as much $84. Now they just put it all on one CD and charge $10.
For
my record.
$5, a minimal a $7, $6, $5.
So one record has the original song, might have a B-side, the instrumental, and maybe the same song but a different beat. So yeah, you could say 5 for 7, but it was one record. So you got the original and the remix for one price.
$5, $4, $3, $2. That's how it grow and come forward.
Right.
Then I man come to a time where I have no more bomber cloud record. I man find myself with a CD. to represent my ownership of the music when I listen to. Then I man go sleep and wake up and you say, man, have no record, no CD, but the music in the blood clot cloud.
It's real. It's in the cloud.
I gone from a stage of owning my music. I can play every time my blood clot want to a stage where now if I have my phone on blood clot subscribe, I can't hear my music.
He talking real shit right now. Another shot at Warner Brothers. Let's get it.
It's real. It's in the cloud.
I gone from a stage of owning my music. I can play every time my blood clot want to a stage where now if I have my phone on blood clot subscribe, I can't hear my music. When did this happen to me? And we all sit and laugh and think it's a blood clot joke. We want back with music.
He's dead serious too. I know he was pissed when them labels sold out to Warner Brothers. I know he was pissed.
Real talk.
I gotta take my music and put it in the cloud. And I can't get my music physically, play my music when I want to hear my music. Yet you want you're not paying nothing for my music. Pennies.
Right.
And then cost our pennies to make this blood clot.
Right.
You trick with it.
Yeah.
And the major players who supposed to speak up about this trickery and modern day blood clot robbery and stealing of intellectual property are silent.
And Nori over there laughing because he don't have to worry about his music because he has another stream of income. He over there laughing. I think Capone would be on Buju's side.
I would carry a box of blood clot record up the stage more than carry a phone full of blood. Because if I don't pay my phone bill, I don't have no music, you know. I'm not think about it. Don't pay your phone bill. I don't give you no music.
But I do want to preserve.
Don't pay your phone bill. I'm not give you no music. See, this is why I love Android. I can download any song I want, and it's in the phone. I don't need no music service. You see, I might be different from y'all because my music on my phone, most of my songs, I downloaded. I, in a way, own these songs. So Apple could cut off my phone. This would become a glorified iPod with Wi-Fi phone capabilities. Maybe like 10 songs would get taken away, but the rest I could play to my leisure.
I don't carry a phone full of blood. Because if I don't pay my phone bill, I don't have no music, you know. I'm not think about it. Don't pay your phone bill. I don't give you no music.
But I do want to preserve this record.
One person who stepped up, and I love what you just said. But one person who stepped up and started talking about the robbery of the streaming was a person you got a record with, Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, Snoop.
Snoop Dogg stepped up and said, "This is highway robbery. How the hell can you download, a billion streams and then give me $10,000?" Meanwhile, the record label. So you think more people should step up like that?
Absolutely. Yeah. Something has happened to us. We've moved from the parochial distribution where we got a physical product in our hands.
Yeah.
I understand. You think it's too bulky and the world is moving in. But there are people like us. I want my music. I want my record. I want to put my record. I want to hear the nigga go.
Right. But he's not wrong about that. Follow my logic, family. We're supposed to be moving into the streaming age, the digital age, right? Why are car companies still making CD players? Think about it. They're still making cars with CD players. They're trying to get rid of all the CDs. They're trying to go all digital. Cars makers are still making cars with CD players. CD is about to come back. Maybe after 2030, CDs will be back. It'll shock people. But these CDs, like, remember how we used to burn CDs? You could put 100 songs on there. But here's what they're going to do. They're going to track it. They don't want artists owning their craft. Drink Champs, Nori don't own it. Revolt has the high stake in it. He can talk this spicy. He has a machine behind him. Most of the Jamaican artists don't have that machine behind them. Spice did all that and she's being underpaid. And I don't really like her music, but, you know, respect to her for doing it. But she's being grossly underpaid. She'd have been better off owning her own music. See, it's not like the old days. He's right. The old days, yeah, the label could have owned the music, but they were making records. They weren't broke. They had to get their royalty checks every month, but they weren't broke. You knew what your music was worth. Now you're letting these companies tell you what your music's worth. They have the power to delegitimize your genre, which is what they're doing with hip hop. They did that with reggae. They're doing that with dancehall right now. If you ain't doing trap dancehall, they not playing it. If you're not doing it with an Afrobeat artist, they not playing it. The record label is telling the DJs at the radio station to play the record. Buju comes from the era where they send the record to the DJ. The hustling is gone.
It means something to me.
Right.
Yeah.
The other day, I was in my recording studio and this young lady was doing her final papers at University of the West Indies. And she wanted to do something on me. And I said, okay, I welcome her. And she came in the studio and we was talking along the line of music. And she has never seen a phonographic record before.
Wow.
Crazy.
And I had to take up a phonographic record and show her. So you realize that there's a generation that doesn't know what a vinyl looks like?
Right. Right.
Or some aspect of a generation who doesn't know what a vinyl and how it is played, right, and how you receive sound through a piece of plastic. So are we moving so far ahead that we're taking the things that make us real humans away from us?
All right. And what DJ Quick said, that the analog recording, which I think transfers onto vinyl and tape, there's an energy transfer there that's there. You can't get that from the digital world.
Right.
Never.
No, I like what you said earlier. It's like people wanted that physical thing. They wanted to look at the producers. They wanted to be proud of the product. Like how
remember
you
those days?
Yeah.
When you get a record and you rub it on your pants, you take the plastic off. You just rub the front and the plastic just open like this and you take out your record. You want to put your shit back in the sleeve so good and put it back down and jacket so good.
Yeah. and you read the credits.
Oh, and when the music is playing, you can take out your sleeve and read along.
Yes.
Yep.
And you know
miss those days,
of course.
then,
you know who the A&R was, you know who the label was. Now you just download something.
Even from a financial standpoint, I don't think the young cats today will be able to get their life in order based on what they're being paid from the current mode of income. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. So we're being robbed and our industry's being raped. Somebody's getting that cash.
Yeah.
But nobody don't want to talk about it. You come from the island. You see the industry grow, mature. Yet all the artists who made the industries are sidelined. You can't be like that. We need fair play.
Let me change the subject for a second. Back in the days, there was a group called Born Jamaican, right?
Yeah.
And it set off this whole thing. Jamaicans that's Jamaican, but they're from America. And like for us, I'm half Puerto Rican, and Puerto Ricans from the island don't really fuck with Puerto Ricans from New York. Is it like that with Jamaicans and born Jamaicans? I'm asking.
No.
Yeah.
No. You know, we Jamaicans, we're proud of our heritage and we're proud of all our flag bearers. You know, once you have a drop of Jamaican blood in you, no matter where you're a Jamaican.
Right.
No matter where in the world you go, you're a Jamaican.
Right.
And, you know,
if you're born in Japan and you're Jamaican, you're Jamaican.
You have Jamaican father, Japanese mother, Jamaican, of course.
Okay.
But you find that we're very protective of our culture. You can't blame us. So when people burst, you know, you must realize that this is one of the most abused cultures. Jamaican artists, and you know this, Nori. The powers that be don't respect us, man. They underpay us. She just like, you know what I mean? You know this.
I didn't know that till you said it, though.
He a damn lie. He a damn lie. Nori, what do you mean? You never seen it? The Troublemint twins are in the building. The Troublemint twins are in the building. Nor you a damn lie, because you watched how dancehall was treated in the early 2000s. Everybody was playing the record. Everybody wanted dancehall artists on their record. Where they at now? It's run and done. One and done. You want me to go? Okay. Yeah. Let me think, how can I do this? Because I got to go get my kid. I kind of don't want to stop this. How much time we got left? Damn, we got a whole hour. This might be an important topic. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to stop it here. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to stop it here. Go get my kid. And we might finish it tonight. Or maybe when I come back. I don't know. Yeah, I'll finish it tonight. Well, when I come back. Or I do it early in the morning tomorrow. Before I go to plantation. Because I want to hear this. So that's what we'll do. So I'll just put a part 2 on it. But hopefully you learned something on this. If you did, I done my job. If not, I'll try to be better next time. So just be on the lookout for that. All right, y'all. So y'all take care, stay safe, and you know what to do when the agents of chaos come to mess up your existence.
Wait around. Yep. Start, yeet, and get out.
Time time's up.
But did we have a good time here? Hello?
At the end of the day gotta end.
Get your money up, not your funny up. Big fucking move.
And that's it.